What up, teasers? Your man is back, and here is the first video in a series on Bandai Namco's latest offering, or one of the latest offerings, Bless Unleashed, coming up after this. So then, Bless Unleashed, what is it? Well, it's an MMORPG. I did a live stream on this not so long ago showing you the initial look of the game, and we had a quick look through the prologue, and we had a quick look at running around the game and seeing what's happened. So as you can see, I've leveled up a bit. I've gotten to grips with the game. I've learnt the game. And I've learnt a few things about this that I'm going to pass on to you over this series of videos. So first of all, let's get into it with the first part. Tip number 1. So the first tip is play the prologue. Every character you create, play it. It's boring. I know it's unnecessary for you because you already know the game, but it is a good way of finding out whether you like this character. It gives you a chance to try out their combos. It gives you a chance to see how they feel. So it is really worth it, and also it gives you a few extra levels and a bit of extra gear ready for when you hit that real world. The next tip is to change your controller settings to one that is more comfortable. I have personally found that the settings for the mount in this game aren't the world's best as the default, so the best thing to do is come down into control user settings and change it to easy mount controls on. That way then it's literally just a simple case of push forwards to go forwards, let go to stop, and then where you to left and right to turn your mount. Otherwise you're stuck with the default controls of having to press a button to go forwards, and then tap another one to slow down, and then another button to turn off, to get off your mount. Now the next one is look at the controller settings. The defaults are using the R1 and R2 keys for your skills. Now for me personally, this isn't the best. I have found this game to be much more responsive on layout 2, using your square for your normal attack, triangle for your powerful attack, and then obviously the finishing attacks off the circle, and then you just have to use your R1 and R2 keys for your jump and evade, and the various other skills like that. It makes it so much easier on layout 2. Good friends, don't let other players play on the wrong layout. So set it to controller 2. I've just hit the wrong button there, so I'm going to go back, quit out of that, and it's there. Change it to layout 2, and that way then you'll find it a much more responsive game for your attacks, and it is a lot better to play. The next tip I can give you is learn how to use your mount and how to summon it. Now I know that new players at the moment are getting a free premium epic mount when they sign up to an account on Bless, so that way then everyone has at least a mount with 3 sprints. Well, that's if they still carry on giving out that mount. So to access that premium mount, you'll open up your options, go into your bag, and then scroll across the premium items. I've already claimed mine, so it's not here, but it'll appear in here. You press and hold X, and it'll then transfer that card into your consumables. You'll scroll down to it, press and hold X again, and it'll add that animal to your mounts in your stables. So what we do then is we then go into the main menu, click on stable, and as you can see here, there is a golden hyaenodon, which is the one that's given free, as you can see there, attained by linking your Bandai Namco account. Now all you have to do is press X to select it. Mine's already selected, so you just scroll to another one, press X, and then there you go, you select it again. So you come out of there, you press and hold the button assigned to toggle actions. Normally by default it is L1. For me, I've changed my control, so it's R1, and it's just a simple case of press down on the D-pad, and there we go. Mount summoned. Next tip is learn your quest markers. Really simple, but can save you when you're trying to figure out what to do next, when you're trying to advance the story. And see here, this NPC here has a blue marker above their head, so we'll interact with her. And yes, I've seen this before, so I'm just going to speed through it. It's literally just, this one is literally just talk to her, and then you have to go and talk to someone else. But then we come around here, we'll have someone else with a different marker above their head, and actually there, that is a gold marker. These are your side quests. Now what I will say is, throughout the entire game and through all the regions you go to, do all the storyline quests, because surprisingly the storyline is quite in depth. They've put a lot of work into it, but the sideline quests, there are hundreds of them, absolutely hundreds. Get them done. They will give you the experiences you need, they will give you gear, and they will give you a lot of the other parts you need to make your character powerful. So some of them are really simple. For this one, it's probably one of the simplest side quests in the game. You talk to him, you walk up here, you talk to this person,
Why so glum, friendo?
and then
Live a little.
you pick up the barrel. Now this is so difficult. Note the sarcasm in my voice. This is such a long quest to do. Oh my goodness. I have to walk around this corner, drop the barrel, quest done. That is how simple some of these side quests can be. So make sure you get them done. The next tip I can give you is collect all the crafting resources. Not only is it going to help you with your crafting and getting your gear up, it can make you a nice tidy profit off the marketplace, because, to put it bluntly, people are lazy. Now there are generally 3 collection types. There are your plants for your potions, there is the ores for the metalwork, and there is wood for the other parts of the crafting. And as you can see here, I'm in a nice little area where I've got all of them. So the leaf one here will give you access for a tree. The little grass icon is for the plants, and then the little diamond icon, or whatever you want to call it, is for your mining. Now collect them, because especially the plants, because they will save you a fortune on your potions and on your food, because whenever you collect a plant, as you'll see here in a second, it heals you. It's free health, it's free healing. So, you know, it'll save you on your potions. If you're not in combat, you're in an area like where I am now, where the mobs aren't aggroing onto you, you can just run around, collect it, heal up for free. And then if you just literally sit down and wait for a minute or two, they'll respawn. The other thing to learn about your map are these things, the teleports. They will show up on the mini-map and on the world map, and it is the quickest way of getting around the map. So if you are looking at if you click on here and click on news, as you can see here, they are everywhere, literally everywhere. They're in all the major locations, they are in all the different points where you need to go throughout your map. Now you can see it's a pretty large and extensive map, so grab every single one you can find. And the same with the soul pyres. The soul pyres are somewhere where you can cook food to heal yourself with. You can cook meals that you can put on the soul pyre and share with other players, up to 20 other players I should add, and that you'll all get a unique buff off of it, and it'll also heal you. And it's also where, if you've got a load of gear that you don't want, you can scrap it down. Now the last tip I'm going to give you this video is more of a courtesy tip. As you can see on the map, you'll get markers like this. They'll say quest objective, defeat the Harpy Queen. It makes it look like you've got a quest there. They're actually area bosses. Now unless you're going to get something from this area boss, don't go and do it. See, for every player that is attacking that boss, it increases their health. It increases that boss's health. So it's making other players who need it work harder for something that you don't need, and you're not going to get any reward out of, and it's just extra work for you. So unless you need it, don't do it. So there we have it, a quick overview of some important tips that I think all players should know about Bless Unleashed. In the next couple of videos, I'm going to take a deeper dive into the professions, the crafting skills, the blessings, and then, we'll see where it goes from there. If there's anything you'd like it to know any more information about, or there's something you want to see a video on, leave a message in the comments below, and hopefully I'll be able to get around to sort it out for you, and we'll take it from there. So until next time, have fun, enjoy, good luck.